Hello everybody, I'm trying not to put my hand over the speaker. We are gonna go over all of my awesome indoor products that I've gotten from companies. I'm gonna give you my honest review on all of them. I think I have three different ones. I have Bright Agrotech's Farm Wall. I have a ton of Click and Grow products, and then I have areogarden as well. So we're just gonna go through each room of my house where I have plants, and hopefully this isn't gonna get too jumpy or confusing. But I am giving you an honest review on all of them because I have likes and dislikes with every single one of them, even Click and Grow, because you know I love Click and Grow. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you all of them. So first, we have my Click and Grows. I know I've showed you guys updates on these a number of times, but this is oregano. I don't eat oregano, I don't use oregano, but I bought it and so I'm growing it. So it is kind of dying because I really just don't take care of it too much. And I don't even know how to harvest oregano and use it to cook. Do I just eat the leaves? Do I use the stems too? Because like basil, I'll use the stems. So the leaves, ooh, it definitely stinks. Oh, okay, it smells like oregano, but I'm not a fan of the smell. But anyways, it's growing like crazy and it's actually, all the leaves are dying off because I'm not harvesting. But it's doing very well. This was planted in February, I believe, and today is April 13th, 2017, okay? Next, we have my tomatoes, which are doing amazing. So I know it says not to for the mini tomatoes, but I actually pull off all the leaves. I don't see any point in having the leaves, so I just pinch them all off. So that's why my plants look kind of dull, but they're still thriving. I mean, they are covered in tomatoes, okay? I mean, look at this guy. So I'm gonna stink after this. Now I smell like tomatoes. But anyway, so I pick off all the leaves on mine and I'm still getting amazing results. This plant was planted, oh shoot, I picked off a tomato, oops. This plant was planted in October of 2016. And we've been eating the tomatoes and harvesting tomatoes, and the cats come on here and eat some too. One of them sitting over there watching me. Where is she? Hi, Lila. That's our kitty we got from the shelter. So anyways, doing very well. These basil, kind of hard to see. These were just planted in February. And they're doing really slow because it's really, really cold in here. It was, because we didn't have heat. We were just using space heaters in the bedrooms. So this one is totally dying. And then these two are doing okay. But I have so much basil that I didn't really care. So I've actually unplugged the two. I only just plugged them back in because somebody is coming to check out all my garden stuff, so I plugged them in for them. But I have so much basil that I pretty much just don't care if they die anymore because there's so much. So here's my other basil plant. This one was planted in October. It looks really yucky because, like I said, it's been here since October. It's starting to get flowers on it, and I had unplugged it. So we're still eating this every day. My kids, I have 4 kids, ages 8 and under, and they come over here and they just eat the leaves of basil off this plant. And I am not a fan of basil, but this actually tastes really good. Way better than store-bought basil, and it's more sweet. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really good. So let me show you that one. There we go. So it's starting to get flowers up at the top, but like I said, I'm actually gonna use some tonight for pizza. We're having pizza and calzones. Well, I'm not because I don't eat bread, but making it for the family, so I'm gonna use up a bunch of this basil. So those are 4 out of the 5 Click and Grows that I have. These ones are just sitting in my living room, and I have 2 big huge windows right here, so I pretty much have these turned on at nighttime since they get plenty of sun during the day, which I know is a lot of sun, but they're thriving still, I think, except for the one basil. But like I said, I unplugged it, so that's why it wasn't doing as great. So I need my coffee, so hang on. So now I'm going to take you to my last small Click and Grow real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are here in my bathroom now, and it has my last Click and Grow. Now I have it in here because I am actually hatching chicken and quail eggs, as well as I have a Sphinx, which I'm sure you guys have seen on other videos, Tobias Curtis. He is a hairless cat, and I live in Washington State, so it gets really cold. So in my bedroom slash bathroom, because it's all connected and we leave the door open so we don't have to sit on a cold seat, we keep it really hot for him in here so that he doesn't get sicker than he is. So I have my chili peppers. These were planted in October of 2016. They have so much flowers on them, but I'm not getting any fruit. So I don't know if it's just not time, but I have had flowers since the 1st of January. January 1st is when I noticed the first 3 flowers, and I now have well over 100 flowers, easy. So, check this guy out. He is so loaded with flowers. Absolutely full all the way around. Full, but not a single one has turned into a pepper at the moment. And it does need water, which I will do here in a little bit, but absolutely loaded. So I'm hoping that it just means that it's just not time yet. I mean, it's April 13th, so maybe it's just that it's not time, but I'm pretty excited about this plant because it's doing amazing. So there's those. So that's the 5 smaller ones. Now we're gonna go to the big one from Click and Grow that I'm really love. So how's everybody doing, by the way? It never hurts to ask everybody how their day is going. I hope it is going well. Okay, so now we are at my big, giant Click and Grow, and I'm so excited for this. You guys have probably seen the other 2 videos where I got half the things in one shipment. Then I got some things that were damaged in a second shipment that was totally obliterated, like the box was crazy, and I was missing parts. I was so damn frustrated, and I wrote a not so nice email to Click and Grow, who, Jonas is amazing. Jonas always writes me back really quickly, within, I'm talking like 15 minutes to an hour. And he was super nice, and I feel really bad for being rude, but I was so frustrated with how the experience went of getting this Click and Grow, and I kind of lashed out at him. I'm moving so you guys can actually hopefully see me. Oh, that didn't help. So he was really awesome, and I went up to the local store and I got the parts and they didn't work, so I had to return them. So he was really awesome, and he got me the parts shipped out very quickly. And so I finally got to put it together. It took about 4.5 hours by myself to do it, through feeding kids and getting kids off the bus and stuff, but I did it. And today is day 15 of this Click and Grow system, okay? Day 15. It's gonna be kind of bright because the lights are on, but you can see just how big it is. It's huge, and this is the mini, okay? This is the small one. So, let's see if I can show you my tomatoes. These are all tomatoes. Tomatoes. Now, they do say to thin them out. I can't do it. I just can't decide which ones live and which ones die. So I never do. I just leave them, and you saw my other Click and Grow. The tomatoes are doing great. So these are the same kind. So those are the tomatoes. And then we have basil. It is red basil, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's beautiful. I didn't even know there was such a thing as red basil, but this is why the other ones are unplugged as well, because I don't need that much. And then down here, we've got lettuce. Trying to do this. I don't know how to turn it around so you guys can see. Like on Facebook Live, you can switch it. And then over here, I've got peppers, which are just starting to sprout. I don't know how well you can see that because I can't see you guys anymore. But all of them are just starting to sprout. And like I said, hopefully you guys are not getting dizzy. But like I said, oh, I'm dizzy. Day 15 of this guy, and they're doing amazing. I love the light that it puts off. Now it is in front of a window and a window, or a slider door and a window here. This is the brightest room in the house. And this thing is actually about to turn off. It should turn off in about 30 minutes or so. It stays on at night, and it lights up. Seriously, it lights up my living room, my dining room, and my kitchen. It's so nice that you don't have to turn on lights to go walk around your house, which is really awesome. And my bill has not changed, okay? My bill is still the same. And that's with 5 click and grows plus this big click and grow. And now we're gonna move on to one that I'm really not impressed with. So I was super impressed with it, but I'm not anymore. Lila. Okay, so this is the Bright Agrotech farm wall, or wall farm, whatever. You guys probably saw me put this together. I did a couple of videos on me putting it together, and my sexy husband who put it together as well. I planted sprouts in this, like seeds, I mean. I put seeds in both sides of them. Lettuce was all I put in there, lettuce. And they sprouted and they all died. So they all failed, 100% failure rate. Not a single one survived. So I cleaned it out. It all molded. My wall molded as well. So I contacted the company and I said, hey, my wall is molding. Here's a picture of it. What is the deal? And they sent me an email back saying, are you sure it's mold? And I wiped it off. It was greenish color, greenish gray color. And I said, yes, this is mold. I even posted on Facebook and I said, guys, what is this? Every single person told me it was mold. Every single person. So I took bleach, I wiped it down. It wasn't a huge deal. I got rid of it. It has not come back so far. And I think I did a video on it. There's no way that it should mold because the system in the back, it's flat. The only hole in these entire things is right here. Okay, this is the only hole. So there's no way it should mold the wall back there because it's 6 inches away from the wall. The entire system is. So there's no way, and it's not splashing because I'm very careful to put it in there good. There's no splashing, there's no reason for it to mold. So whatever, I figured get rid of the moldy stuff, all the moldy dead stuff, and they molded before my plants died, okay? I've been adding the nutrients, the water, everything per the directions. I've been in contact with them. I've been emailing them saying, hey, why am I failing? So then they emailed me, and I mean, there's a window here and there's a slider there. Okay, there's a big sliding door. This is the room with the most sun in the entire house, okay? They told me, put it outside. Just move it. Like it's no big deal. Like I didn't screw holes into my wall and attach it to the wall, finding the studs and everything after my husband didn't want it on the wall to begin with. And they're just like, oh, just move it. So I'm in Washington State, guys. Washington State. We don't have a lot of warm weather to plant outside. The reason I paid, I want to say I either paid $499 or $699 for this system. The reason I paid that much, and that was with the discount, was because if I put it in here, I can grow year round. And I really wanted to grow year round. That was why I got it. Because the click and grows, I can grow all year. The areogardens, I can grow all year. And I wanted to be able to grow all year in this. So I wasn't impressed at all. And then the bugs are gonna get it. We have deer. We have 5 acres of woods. We've got deer, we've got rabbits, we've got hawks. Well, the hawks wouldn't bug it, but we've got a really bad cucumber beetle problem right now. There's no way I could put it outside and have it be safe. So I wasn't impressed with that. So whatever. So then I went to the store. I paid $16 for plants. This was early March, maybe? Yeah, because I'd say they've been in here about 5 weeks now. All the lettuce is dead. The lettuce did not live much more than about 2 weeks. And this is kale. And while it is still alive, this is how I bought it 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. It's not growing. I've added nutrients, I've added water. Kale likes cooler weather. And it's just dying. So I emailed them again. And I said, hey, this product has a 100% fail rate right now. I've got mold. I've got dead plants. Nothing is thriving. What can I do? And he's like, well, I see you haven't put it outside. And I was like, no, I'm not putting it outside. I will definitely have a 100% fail rate then. I was like, the mold hasn't come back, but what am I supposed to do? He's all like, I need you to tell me exactly what temperature it is in there. And I don't know. I told him, I was like, I cannot see my breath in this room, but it's not warm. But kale is a cold weather plant. I mean, you can grow it as long as it doesn't get frosted on, right? It's not gonna frost inside my house. It's never cold enough in here that we need jackets, but it does get cold. And he said that I need to know the exact temperature and how much light it's getting. Well, again, kale does not need that much light. And look at this room. This room is bright. There's no reason for us not to be able to, hello Tobias, not to be able to grow kale. So I was not impressed, and I pretty much told him, I was like, I paid a shit ton of money for this product with a 100% fail rate, and it's crap. So, and then I never responded back to their emails that they've sent me. I will never see my money back for this product. I have no use for this product. I probably cannot even sell this product. So my plan is to just donate it to the VOA, which is the Volunteers of America down the road, for the Boys and Girls Club to hang it on their wall and see if they can have success with it, because I'm not. And they have teens that have a community garden over there. But I really don't want to. I paid a shit ton of money for this. I did. But I'm hoping that I can use it as a tax write-off. That would be nice. And if I can, then I will do that. So anyways, there's that review. Personally, I would never buy one of these again. And I had fully planned to buy their aquaponic system. They have one where you can put tilapia or salmon in it. Ow, Toby. He's trying to climb on my shoulder. And I won't. I won't do it. I won't. What's up, Tobias? So next we're going to go on to AeroGarden. So we will check out their products and I will let you know how they're doing. Okay, so this room is really bright right now because I have the window open. And I'm going to show you the AeroGarden. Hopefully you guys will see it. The lights are actually on even though it's in the sun. So I'm actually going to just turn the light off because it doesn't need to be on right now. AeroGarden. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So the price on the Click and Grows is about $60. I typically buy them when they're on sale. They go on sale for about 25% off. Or I won two of them. One of them? I don't remember. So the AeroGardens are $100 each for the mini ones, but they have a bigger light. It's an LED light, and they have a bubbler in their system. Click and Grow is just a thin light. It's not LED, and they do not have a bubble system in it. But I find that the Click and Grows are still growing. So, and then the AeroGarden also comes with, every time you buy one, it comes with all the nutrients. Now, Click and Grow does not have any nutrients whatsoever for their systems. So, there's a little differences on the two. Now, let me show you. Let's see if you can see it. Now, this AeroGarden was planted February 9th, which means 4 weeks and 4 days ago. Now, let's see if you can see, because I'm having a hard time seeing. Right here, look how big that tomato is. Hopefully you can see that. It's about the size of a quarter. Here's another one. About the size of a quarter. I've got roughly 14, 15 tomatoes on this plant right here. And it's only 4 weeks old, almost 5 weeks old. So this guy has definitely grown faster than the Click and Grow plants, okay? And I haven't trimmed it up yet. I need to, but I haven't yet, just because I've been really busy. So I haven't trimmed it. Okay, so I bought, well, let me go back. I actually had another one of these. It was, I think, black, and I got it with lettuce. The lettuce was thriving. It was doing so beautifully. And my awesome friend down at the coffee stand, she started doing sandwiches. So I told her, I was like, here you go, you can use this until you're done with it. When you're done with it, just give it back. Well, then she closed up shop and she's gone, so whatever. But it was doing amazing. And she wasn't even using the lettuce, so the lettuce was kind of dying. So I was kind of bummed. I wanted to just ask her if I could take home the lettuce and, you know, use it for a sandwich, but I felt kind of rude, you know. So I didn't. But anyways, that one did really, really well, and I don't even know if she's thrown it away or what she's done with it. So these two are bought at the same time, and they have 6 tomatoes in them, okay? So there's 3, and here are the other 3. You're gonna see my messy desk. there's the other 3. Now, I don't know if you can see the mold. So, what happened was, in the blue system, I had 2 thrive and 1 fail. In the red system, I had 1 thrive and 2 fail. So what I did, because they were getting huge and then the little ones were not getting any sunlight, I took the 3 big ones and put them in there, and I put the 3 small ones in there. Okay, all of these were planted on the same day, February 2nd, or February 9th, 2-9, 2017. 2 of those are pretty much dead. I can pretty much safely say those are not going to grow. And this 3rd one actually has sprouted up the last few days and is doing pretty good. So I had this one too that I stuck in there, and it died totally. It didn't even sprout, nothing. So I guess it didn't die. It never sprouted, never did anything. So I just pulled it out and put one of the dead ones back in. So that means that it had over a 50% failure rate. So because 4 out of 7 died or are not thriving. One of them's doing okay, but it's not thriving. So that would tell me that 50%, at least 50% have failed. And I've added the nutrients, I've kept it full of water, everything like that, and it hasn't done well. So I posted on their Facebook page, and they told me to call because they have a 100% grow rate and they would send me out new ones. I'm not gonna bother because I feel like that's stealing money, even though, you know, they failed. I hate calling and complaining to companies unless it's something that really just pisses me off. So I'm not gonna bother with it. It's not a big deal for me, but here's the big deal. So when you buy the system, if you get tomatoes, it comes with 3 tomato plants, okay? When you buy the system, when you buy the areogarden device and the full setup, it'll let you choose which plants you want. So I got tomatoes and it came with 6 of them. Now, if you buy just the replacements, it did not tell me online because this was a replacement, or not a replacement. This was when I bought the seed kit. So you could buy new ones. So like when you run out, you could buy new ones. So I bought the, this isn't the right box. I don't know where the right box is, but anyway, so I bought the tomatoes. So this is the wrong box. This is the box that came with the system, but they all come in boxes like this, and they'll have the plant food that I showed you and the pods. But when you buy the tomatoes this way, separately, they only send you 1 tomato. That's it. What's up, Tobes? So they'll send you 2 empties and 1 tomato plant, which is a huge ripoff because you're paying the exact same price for it that you would pay for 3 lettuce or 3 peppers or 3 strawberries or 3 of anything else. They're making you pay the exact same price. Now they do it because they say that the strawberries need spacing. You just saw my my tomato plants. They don't need spacing. They're doing amazing. I was livid. I was so freaking mad that, oh, there's the other one, that I did that and all they did was send me 1 plant. So 1, and then it'll come with 2 spacers. That's not what I wanted. And it didn't say that online or I would not have bought it. So just as a heads up, if you buy the tomatoes, I don't know about the others, I don't know. But if you buy the tomatoes, you're only gonna get 1 plant. So if you buy the whole set, you can get tomatoes and get 3 tomato plants. But if you buy extras afterwards, just be aware you're not gonna get 3. So, areogarden, I really like the lights. I can do my Facebook Live videos because the light fixture up top actually shorted out and is dead. It doesn't work. So I use the lights and it gives me a great amount of light to do my videos. And then I really like the bubbler in it. I like the nutrients. The nutrients really work well. And I'm gonna close these so I can actually see. That didn't really super work, whatever. Overall, I give areogarden about an 8 out of 10 at this moment in time because it has a pretty good fail rate. The Bright Agrotech, I would not even buy. I would never recommend to anybody. It's a failure, and that could just be me because I know other people have great success. But the customer service, he told me he didn't know what he could do about the mold because he says he didn't think it was mold. And he wants me to put it outside. That's not a answer for me, not at all. And then of course, Click and Grow, I really love. The customer service is great. The packaging on the big guy was not amazing, but they're not a US company. They have a US person build it and send it out. I don't like that when you buy that system, you only get half the plants and then you have to buy the other half separately. But overall, I definitely still would stick with Click and Grow over the other two. Definitely Click and Grow, I find that I have the best success rate. And it's not like I'm new to gardening. I've been gardening since I was little. My mom would make us till up the yard and stuff, and I'm 27 now. So I have pretty good success with growing things. The only other bad thing about the Click and Grow is every single time you buy one of these guys, the little ones, the only option you can get for plants is basil. They send you 3 basil pods every single time you buy one of these. So I've gotten 5 so far, and I've gotten 5, 10, 15 basil plants. So some of them I haven't even grown. So you have to buy everything else separate. So that's a huge pain in the ass. I feel like they should definitely, even if it's just catnip, hell, I don't care. Nobody needs that much basil. But I'm really excited because in July they have the Smart Garden 9, which has 9 plants on it instead of these guys have 3. And the Smart Garden 9 comes out and it holds 9 plants each. And I got in on the Kickstarter campaign and I have 2 dose of those coming as well. So I'm actually giving these away. One of my friends is gonna buy 2 of them, maybe 1 or 2 off of me. And then I'm planning on either selling them or giving them to the Boys and Girls Club and my kids' preschool so that they can grow things in them. I think would be really cool. I'm just afraid that, I mean, I paid money for these and I'm always afraid that if I do that and I give them away, they're not gonna get used. And I don't want them to just be wasted, you know? So, I don't know, we'll see. But in July, I'm gonna get 2 of those. So then I'll just have the big one and then the 2 AeroGardens and then the 2 big Click and Grows because I feel like that's a good amount to have. I don't wanna have too many and have my husband really say that they're killing our electricity bill, which they, again, are not. So, anyways, guys, that was a 27-minute video on those 3 companies. You can feel free to let me know what you think. I'm sure somebody has something to say that I've done wrong or whatnot, or justify why the company is the way it is, but that's my opinion, and personally, I will be sticking with Click and Grow. Now, should a new company come out and offer me one for a review or offer me a discount, I would totally get it, because I really love growing things, and this really helps with my busy schedule, but I'm still gonna give an honest review. So any company out there watching, just beware. I will give an honest review, but I feel like that's the best way to go about it, because if you're paying for reviews or if you're giving someone something free to lie about your product, then you're not a very good company. Just plain and simple. So anyways, guys, check out Click and Grow, AeroGarden, and Bright Agrotech if you're interested. I will have all their Facebook links and their websites down below for you, so you can make up your own mind and check out all of them, the differences between them, and see which one works for you, should you decide that you would like to get one of these. And let me know in the comments below which one you decide to get and any reviews you have. And for those who keep spamming up my email or my YouTube with your clickbait links, knock it off. I'm just blocking all of you and reporting you. So knock it off and leave me alone. Go spam up somebody else's feed. See you later, guys.